Friends, here we are discussing about data type conversion or simply typecasting. Now, first let me give a definition for data type conversion. See, the process of converting the value of one data type to another data type is called type conversion. See, first of all, we know what is data type. See, based on which kind of data we are storing into a variable, based on that we are saying that integer, string, float, boolean, none type, right? So now assume that you defined one variable with some integer. Now I want to convert that integer as a string. Yes, we can convert it. So that process is called data type conversion. And actually this type conversion is very important for the users while implementing programs or scripts. And here Python provides some predefined functions for us to perform this data type conversion operation. They are like integer, float and string. Now let me go with a simple example so that you can understand. See here I already taken script name as typeconversion.py. Now let me write some comment. Anyway, comments are optional. If you want to write, you can write it. So here I am writing comment as this is about type conversion using int, float and string functions. Fine. Suppose here I am defining a variable called x with value as let's say 7. Now we know that 7 is integer number and that number we stored into x. Now if you want to see your number along with its type, yes, we have a syntax for that. Simply print x and then print a type of x. Now let me save it and run it and see the result. Yes, we are getting our data and also its type, that is integer. That's fine. Now here suppose if you want to convert your integer data into string data, yes, we can convert it using string function. Now I am defining a new variable called let's say myString with x equals to string function. Now for that string function you have to pass argument as your variable, that is x here. See, whatever we are writing inside of parenthesis, that is called argument. That's fine. Now we passed our x value as argument for string function. Now this string function will convert your data into string and then that will store into my string x variable. See, converting your x into string is nothing but just providing quotations, right? Anyway, let me print your my string x and then its type. Save it and run it. See the result. Your data is 7 and you're getting type as string. That's fine. And here one important point is, even if you convert your x into string and that data we are storing into this variable, right? So during this process, it is not going to change the original variable value x. So still your x is integer only. See that? After 7th line, I am trying to print once again our x and type of x. It is very important. See that still you are getting integer. So only while assigning your x to your myString, we are assigning in the form of string. That's it. That's fine. So this is simply about how to convert your integer into a string. Now let me comment this part. Now next thing, suppose I am defining a string. Let's say I am taking y equals to, in quotations I am writing something. So inside of quotation whatever you write, that will be always a string, right? Now see, I am printing y and then type of y. Save it and run it and see the result. So 6, that is a string. Now I want to convert this string into an integer. Yes, we can do it. Let me take my integer with y equals to integer of your y. Then after that simply print your my integer y and then type of my integer y so that we can verify the data. See that you are getting 6 and that is integer. That's fine. Now let me take one more string. Let's say some a equals to, I am taking hello. Now here first of all your a is a string, If you want to verify that, yes, we can do it with the type. So let me comment this code as well. I mean with respect to y. See, even though if you have now n number of lines, all are commented. That means only these 2 lines are logic in your code. Remaining will be skipped. Now save it and run it. See the output, you are getting hello and that is a string. That's fine. Now here I want to convert this hello into an integer data. Now let me try that. Simply I am taking my integer a variable equals to integer of a. Then I am trying to print your my integer with respect to a and then its type using type function. Save it and run it. Be clear. Observe the output. Value error. Invalid literal for integer function with base 10 hello. See, do we have any data like hello in our number system? No, that's why it is not possible. But instead of hello, if you take your string in terms of number, then that kind of data only we can convert into integer. So because of that, you are getting this error. That's fine. Now, let me comment this as well. Now see here, suppose I am defining a variable, let's say my value. You can take any variable, just simply I am taking my value 10. So first of all, let me try to print my value and then type of my value. So we know that that is an integer. Yes, you are getting. Now what I am doing is my value in terms of float equals to float of your my value, so that while assigning your my value to my float f variable, we are converting that into float. Now let me print your my value f and then type of my value f. Now see the result, 10.0. So dot 0 is added automatically because of float function. That's it. So that is the way how we can convert integer into float. That's fine. Now let me comment this code and let me go with one important concept, that is, see, suppose I am defining my string equals to, let's say, 10. Save it. And now I am converting that string into integer number. Yes, we know how to convert it. Let's say my integer equals to int of my string. Then let me print the data and see the result. My integer I am printing. Now see the result. Yes, you are getting 10. Now assume that this 10 is in the form of binary. Now instead of 10, just assume that there is 1 0 binary representation. Now if this is binary representation of a string and if you want to convert that into integer, then it must be a 2 number. You should not get 10. So for that, before converting your string into integer, you need to tell what is the base for your string. So if it is binary, then for your string base is 2. That's why optionally you can pass base, and by default that base is 10. That means decimal number system. So if you want to provide your base while converting your string into integer, yes, we can pass. Be clear, optional value is always 10, that is decimal number system. Now I am considering my string is in the form of binary, and now I want to convert that binary data into integer. Yes, you will get a 2. Suppose if you take here 101. So I think it is for 5. Now see the result, 5 you are getting. Now let me take 111. It is for 7. See the result, yes, you are getting 7. Okay, so be clear about integer function. Optionally it will take base number. By default that base is 10. See, suppose if I pass instead of 2 10, then 111 means in decimal number system 111 only, right? That's it. Okay guys, this is about simply data type conversion. But here one more thing is, we are also having some other data type conversion functions like order, char, hexadecimal, octal, list, tuple, dictionary and set. But all those things we will see going forward step by step. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video.